Mid shot coming.
City. One
On side.
shot.
No, not. Before the video starts, I want to remind everyone to make a copy of their own config for a backup, because I may have some settings you don't like or you don't want to use, so you can always go back to your own true settings. So remember to do that and enjoy the video. Let's jump into the settings part of the video. So from here to video tab and video section, let's start off with the color mode. I use computer monitor. In my older videos from 2013 to 2015, I used to use television, which just makes your game brighter. It doesn't change much, but it makes it maybe a little bit clearer to see the enemies. But yeah, I nowadays use the computer monitor with my new hardware, because I used to have a lot of shittier PC, and I used 4x3 to 640 times 640, so I was running really low settings, and with those it worked well. But now I use computer monitor, brightness at full, aspect ratio is 16:9. I sometimes use 4x3, and when I do, I use these settings. But my main way to play the game is 16:9, full HD 1920 times 1080, full screen mode, of course, disabled laptop because I'm on desktop PC. For these I keep changing a lot. I could run them all on the highest settings because I have RTX 2070 Super, so I keep changing these a lot. Usually I have them all on or all on very low. I have used all on the lowest settings for the most part of my life, but nowadays when I have so good PC, I just use all them high. So do whatever you like in those areas. Multi-core rendering, of course, enabled because I have multiple cores on my CPU. Anti-aliasing, none. FXA anti-aliasing, disabled. Texture filtering mode, bilinear. Vertical sync, disabled. Motion blur, disabled. Triple monitor mode. And those settings make your game look like this. Before we continue this video, I just want to say, yes, I use scroll wheel to b-hop, okay? Scroll wheel down. So the next part of the video is about my special keybind. So I have on Z is my Molotov, on X I have smoke, and on Z I have my HA grenade. And what I use flashbang for is my scroll wheel click. So when you press down your scroll wheel, it will bring up your flashbang. And why do I have these keybinds on my config is because I really want to be fast to use all my grenades. And how I switch between my weapons is when I, for example, have my M4 on my hand, I can use V to change the previous weapon. And this is how I've always been playing, because I use scroll wheel to jump instead of scrolling through the weapon, so I just spam V if I want to have anything on my hand. So here you can see an example. If I have a knife on my hand, I press V, it goes up to the M4. If I have, for example, the Molotov on my hand, it will, when I press V, it will go to the smoke, and so on, right to the top. So basically it goes upwards from here. If I have nade on my hand, it will go to the knife. Pistol, it will go to the M4. Pretty simple. This is how I usually play. Let's say if I spawn here, I go here, I of course take my knife out, go, I press my M4, usually I will double click for smoke and throw smoke here. And then I will catch the next thing I want to throw. So if I now thrown the smoke, I will probably go like this and flash somewhere and execute what I was ever planning to do. So this is how I move and how I usually play. Of course this situation is totally fictional and not how I actually played. It could have been much smoother, but just for showing off. And yeah, on this server I don't have auto bunny hopping on, or enable bunny hopping. Yeah, they're both 0. So all this movement is how I usually move. So here is my view model settings, and they're view model FOV 68, view model offset X2, view model offset Y2, view model offset Z -2, and it makes your view model look like this. And this is made specifically for 16:9 aspect ratio, so it might not look as good on 4:3, but I've used it on 4:3 stretched and it looks okay on that too, but I prefer playing on 16:9. For the crosshair, I'm using crosshair style 4, and I will leave all other settings down below, so you will get the exact crosshair I'm using right now. There's just too many settings to list there, so I'm gonna link them down in the description below. But I've been using this mainly. Before this I was using crosshair style 5, which was the way that it kinda moves outwards from the center, which helps you kinda think how much you're into the recoil, how much you have to pull. It's just a really easy trick to help you to spray, but I don't use it anymore because of course I know how to spray nowadays. And one other crosshair style I've been using is CL_crosshair style 1, and it looks like this. And with that I use fixed crosshair gap -2, which is very good, and sometimes even this, which makes it look like a diamond, and it's an okay to play with. But yeah, maybe I use it -2, which just makes it look like a regular cross. All of these variations will be listed down below in the description, so make sure to check them out if you want to use my crosshair. So you were probably wondering what kind of font I have been using on CSGO, and it's the Samsung Pro. This is what I use, and the font manager application is something that adds this to your CSGO, and I saw the tutorial from Banana Gaming. I will be linking that too down below in the description, and I will link the download link for this font I use in CSGO too, so you can try that too if you want. It was really simple to use this font manager, so I really highly recommend using this. And no, I didn't get backspam from it. And that wraps the video. If you want to see a full setup video of my computer with specs and all that, please remember to hit the like button. Remember to download the config if you are interested. If you aren't part of my Steam group .NUT, please join that. I have now made some pre-made custom avatars, and also I have made a Photoshop file which you can personally customize for your own liking and use on your Steam or YouTube or Twitter avatar, wherever you like it, or share with your friends if you like that. This is just a little something. If you don't have any kind of cool avatar, I think this is a good one, and I will be using this as my group avatar now. So if you want to get one from the down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hopefully will see you in the next video.